In today's episode, I want to talk about your future, your ideal future. How do you achieve what you want? This is a question that many of us struggle with throughout our lives, often feeling overwhelmed or unsure about how to turn our dreams into a reality. Whether you are just starting out in your career, looking to make a significant life change, or simply trying to improve your current situation, the path forward isn't always clear. We will dive into practical strategies, mindset shifts, and actionable steps that can help you not only envision your ideal future, but also actively work towards it. Remember, your future is not something that just happens to you. It's something you have the power to shape and create. Let's talk about it. Having been a teacher, I love guiding my students to enhance their skills, explore their passions, and unleash their creativity. Little did I know, I was actually helping them to lay the groundwork for their own unique paths. That's why I launched this podcast, to assist you in doing the same. Marketing your niche, it's all about discovering your niche, taking action before you are ready, focusing on consistent progress, and move ahead to building a profitable online business, even if you are not sure you are doing it right. Tune in for practical advice, actionable marketing tips, and strategies to build a business that brings you more freedom, more profit, even more joy. Let's get started. Hello everyone, it's Lydia Bremer. Welcome to a new episode of Marketing Your Niche podcast. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about your future, your ideal future. How do you achieve what you want? How do you achieve what you really want? How do you put the things in motion to accomplish your dreams? Are you just thinking, dreaming, wishing to have a better future and do nothing about it? Let's be clear, thinking and dreaming and wishing doesn't bring you anything. Action does. As Bill Kane said, yesterday is the past, tomorrow is the future, but today it's a gift. That's why it's called the present. This is a great reminder that the time is passing anyway, and you should appreciate the time we have now because not everyone is lucky enough to have it. Today I'll walk you through the steps of this roadmap because you don't have a choice. You have to walk the walk if you want to get where you want to go. I will walk you through the preparation and share with you actionable steps you need to take so your ideal future will be within reach. Step number 1, know what you want. Know what you really want. When I work with people, my first question to them in our discussion is, what do you really want to accomplish? What do you really want? The question is simple, but I guess the answer is not so easy. I keep telling the people, if you know what you want, I could help you get anything you want, because once you decide what you want and you are fully committed to it, everything else will fall into place. It will be like a flow. You will be surprised how the right people will come your way, how opportunity happened at the exact time you need them. Clarity gives power. Let me tell you once again, clarity on your goals and what you want gives you power. You could accomplish everything and anything you want. Clarity acts as a powerful motivator. When you can visualize your end goal vividly, it becomes easier to push through obstacles and stay committed during tough times. Remember, clarity doesn't mean you need to have every single step planned out. It's about having a clear destination in mind while remaining flexible about the path to get you there. As you move forward, you likely discover new opportunities and may need to adjust your course. But with a clear end goal, these adjustments become strategic pivots rather than aimless wandering. Additionally, when you are clear about what you want, it becomes easier to communicate your vision to others. This is a crucial step, whatever you are leading a team, seeking investors, or trying to win over customers. People are naturally drawn to these who have a clear sense of purpose and direction. Lastly, don't be afraid to dream big when defining what you want. Often we limit ourselves based on what we think is possible or realistic. But history is full of examples of individuals who achieved the impossible simply because they dared to want it and they were clear about their goals. So take the time to really dig deep and identify what you truly want, not just what you think you should want or what others expect of you. This authenticity in your goals, your fuel, your passion, will light you up, making the journey towards achievement not just successful but also fulfilling. The problem is that most people are confused on what they want. How do I know this? By how they are answering to my question. Well, I want to make some money. Yes, that will be nice. Or I think that I want to buy a house, but whenever will be the right time. Or I think I want to start a business, but whenever will be the right time, I will get started. Let me tell you something. There will never be the perfect time. If you are waiting for the perfect time, you'll wait forever. It happened to me so many times and I learned my lesson in a hard way. So I want to share this with you, my friend, so you don't have to make the same mistakes and save valuable years of your life. There will never be a perfect time. The best time was yesterday, and the next perfect time is today to start your business, to enroll on an online course, to study something new, to plan your trip, to buy a house, to have a family. Some of the people are saying about themselves, well, I am not that smart, they are saying. This has nothing to do with being smart. It has something with being awake and being aware of the gift you have, the talent that is inside of you, has everything to do with your niche, your thing that you do with passion, that lights you up. So, are you going for something that you want, or are you going for something that you are doing now, a thing that is the best thing that you could do? Do not put limitations in your thinking. Here is what I want you to do instead. Grab a pen and take a deep breath. Let's do this together. Get clarity on your goals and be intentional. Your goals are valuable, so be serious when you talk about your goals. Your goals are serious business. Let me tell you again, your goals are serious business. I want you to do this exercise once we finish this podcast. I want you to describe where you are now and where you want to go, of course, in a metaphoric way. So set aside a quiet time, a few hours, and write down everything you want to accomplish by the end of this year. Write everything you want in detail. Try to visualize with the power of your mind. Where do you see yourself in 6 months from now or at the end of this year? What are you going to be in 6 months from now? What are you going to do? Are you going to start your business? Start your school program? Are you getting married? Are you going to start your dream job? Are you going to start your podcast or online course? Where are you going to be in 6 months from now? Keep in mind the why factor. Why do you want what you want? Write that down in detail as well and feel the emotions around your want. Why is this important for you? It is because it's bringing you joy, fulfillment, satisfaction, money. It's because you develop new skills that will help you in your career, or is because that way you improve your relationship with your family, your spouse, or children. Be honest with yourself. Make a vision and figure out what is motivating you. Build a vision, make a plan. Step number 2, eliminate excuses. I want to start by saying that it's all in your head. All the roadblocks, all the negative talking, all the self doubt, imposter syndrome, are all in your head. Master your mind by having a plan on how to handle doubt. You may think that everything is hard or you will fail in achieving your goals. You are too young, too old, and so on. This is how the doubt is creeping in. Your excuses are getting in your head. Do they sound familiar to you? Every time you find excuses means that you won't do what you really want to do. Okay, so how do we eliminate excuses? Are you going to think? How do we replace a bad habit with a good habit? I'm telling you how. By doing the opposite action. And you have to repeat it until your brain will remember the good habit rather than the bad one. It's all about the mindset. So do not be discouraged, my friend. You will be where you want to be if you put your mind into it. Do not let the doubt or worry win. Think about how your life is going to be once you achieve your dreams, once you live your dreams. Your ideal future is not going to be easily, but working towards all the shortfalls, struggles, and challenges will be worth it. Step number 3. Take action. Have I told you that the time will pass anyway? Time is going to happen anyway. You have to be aware of that, as you could spend that time working on your dreams towards your goals. Here is a tip. You could figure out everything. This is a life-changing mantra that I taught my students and my children all the time. Everything is created by people. When they created everything that is around us, they figure out how to do that. If they were able to do it, then so do you. Whether you want to learn a skill, write a book, be a creator, design your house, work on your marriage, anything, you should be able to figure it out. We have all the resources within us to figure out things and put a plan in action. Go back please to the exercise we discussed at the beginning of this episode and look at your goals. For each of them, start preparing a plan with clear action steps that you are going to take to move towards your goal. Remember that you have to put the work into this and focus on the steps you are going to take rather than the finish line. Do you know how the athletes are trained to run the marathon? They are not thinking of the finish line first. They are planning the steps they need to take to get to the finish line, and every single day they get better and closer to achieving their goal. Remember, doing things one at a time will get you to the destination. Determine the how to get to the destination by narrowing your focus. Do not make the mistakes of having a broad focus, as this can be overwhelming. Determining the steps that will get you from point A to point B will build your confidence and help you from becoming overwhelmed. I learned that the confidence is the willingness to try. Think about the opportunities that you'll miss in life if you don't have the gut to try out things. I keep saying that life is a journey and we are travelers here. We should enjoy the ride and fulfill our short journey here, so when we look back, we could say that we've been able to create the best of us and we fulfilled our destiny. And once again, we'll be willing to figure out things as we go. Maybe all the steps to your ideal future or goals are not clear right now, but that's okay. This means that you have to break them down into more steps until you feel more comfortable managing them, and this will give you the confidence to walk the walk. This approach of breaking down your journey into manageable steps not only applies to personal goals, but can also be a powerful tool in professional settings. When faced with a daunting project or a complex problem at work, the same principle holds true. Start by identifying your end goal, then work backwards to determine the key milestones you need to reach. Each of these milestones can be further divided into smaller, actionable tasks. This method, often referred as reverse engineering, This method, often referred as reverse engineering your goals, allows you to create a clear roadmap for success. Remember, every expert was once a beginner, and every great achievement starting with a single step. By focusing on one task at a time and celebrating small victories along the way, you'll find that even the most ambitious goals become attainable. The key is to remain flexible and adaptable, as the path to success is rarely a straight line. Embrace the learning opportunities that come with each challenge, and don't be afraid to adjust your approach as you gain new insights and experiences. You could do this if you put your mind into it. I want to tell you about a friend of mine who always liked baking and dreamed of having her own bakery. Every time I visited her, she baked something for me and my family. I always encouraged her to open a business, a bakery, but start with small steps by selling her products to friends first and then to their network. She told me that she always dreamed of opening her own bakery, but fear and self doubt held her back for years. She worked as an accountant, baking only as a hobby on weekends. Every time she considered taking the leap into entrepreneurship, her mind flooded with worst case scenarios and what ifs. So once I told her that she should start small and she has nothing to lose, she decided that it's time to face her fear. She started small, as I told her, setting a goal to sell her baked goods at the local farmers market once a month. The first market day was terrifying. Her hands started shaking when she set up her booth and she arranged her pastries. But as customers began to arrive, something unexpected happened. People loved her pastries. By the end of the day, she had sold out completely and received several requests for special orders. Her confidence started to build up and she set a new goal: to participate in the market every weekend. Each time her confidence grew, she learned to interact with customers, to manage the inventory, and adapt her recipes based on the feedback. 6 months later, she took a bigger step. She rented a small commercial kitchen space and started a custom order business. It was challenging to balance her day job and her growing side hustle. As her business took off, she made a decision to quit her accounting job and to focus on her bakery full time. 2 years after her first farmer's market, she stood in the front of her first bakery shop and she reflected on how far she had come. Each small step and every challenge she overcome had built her confidence, transforming her from a doubt dreamer into a successful business owner. What I learned from her experience, that the confidence is not something you are born with. It's something you build, one small victory, one small win at a time. Her advice to aspiring entrepreneurs became: start small, celebrate every win, and remember, every expert was once a beginner. Now, take these steps that we talk about and start doing it. Pick on your goals and start working towards them. You have the wheel of your own journey, so take action now, my friend, to create the life that you want and dreamed about. Remember, you make it happen. Now that you have the steps you need to create anything in your life, make a clear decision. Eliminate your excuses and then take action. You can figure out the rest. This is what I'm telling myself all the times as I was able to push myself to create this podcast, to start my online business that I always dreamed of. Everything is possible if you put your mind into it. Dare to dream and dare to do it, my friend. I want to tell you that your dreams matter. You have the greatness in you, you have the abilities, intellectual faculties, talents, strengths, all the gifts needed to achieve your goals and live the life that you want. Remember, You had a dream because you already have what it takes to make it happen. You could make it happen. Wherever you are in this world and listen to this episode, I want to tell you, in case nobody does, that I believe in you and I believe in your ability to make your dream come true. Thank you for listening to this episode. I hope you found value in our discussion today. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. It's the best way to ensure you never miss an episode. Feel free to leave a comment or ask questions and I will answer them in the next episode. Until next time, I want to say, dare to dream and dare to do it. Take care and I will catch you in the next episode. I will meet you next week, same time, same place. Bye for now.